Welcome back, guys. As you can see, it's your favorite talk show, Teenage Mistakes. And before going on that short break, we were diving into the types of mistakes that teenagers do. And we are going to hear from Powerboy. Let's know your take on the types of mistakes teenagers do.
Okay. It's from my first statement I gave to you. I told you, I made mention of African and US.
Yeah.
So, based in Africa here, I think the number one mistakes we teenagers do in Africa here is, no, we are not teenagers, no. But one of the mistakes they do is disrespect. Disrespecting the elders, disrespecting anybody around you. I may be able to elaborate more when we go on the next.
Wow, disrespect.
Disrespect is very explicit, right?
Yeah, very explicit and very common. So we're moving up to the next panelist who's just going to blow us away, and we're taking Miss Blessing. Let's know the types of mistakes teenagers do in your perspective.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, as we earlier said, there are lots of mistakes, but I want to hammer on this point. Teenagers face a lot of problems with their emotions. Yes, a lot of them don't really know how to handle their emotions, and that's why we see them getting into wrong relationships. We see them involving themselves in things they don't have to do. That emotions do play in with the part where they start to dress indecently just to suit society. Because of it's all about their emotions. So
that's very heavy.
So
a very common mistake, particularly in this town.
Yes, it's really
yes,
It's a very common mistake.
Yes, it's real.
Let's know. Just drop a comment. Let's know what you think are the mistakes that we teenagers do, and my colleague do the honors.
Okay, Madam Blessing, that was great. That point really touched me. And I used to hear that when you are at the teenage age, you are being influenced biologically. I don't know how factual it is. Like, these things don't even come because they see them, but it comes biologically. That is a normal phenomenon. I don't know how true it is. So can you throw me more light on that?
Okay, thank you very much. That's also a very important point here. When we talk about biological here, we realize that at this teenage age, we begin to develop this womanly body, man, like how should I put it?
Fitness.
Exactly, we start getting this fitness and the rest. So
masculinity.
so when a lady goes to the mirror and she actually looks at herself, she see these futures and she's like, she starts thinking, I'm already an adult and I should start doing all these things. It plays a lot. And also a man, when you start developing muscles and the rest, they feel like, and as he earlier said, he spoke of disrespect, and this is what brings this disrespect. I cannot have my elder sister and she has all these futures, me too, I have them, so why should I respect her? So these are some things that it's biological.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, that's nice.
A lot of great aspects are being laid down out here, and we'll tell you more when it comes to the causes of these mistakes. But let's finish laying out the mistakes that we do. Okay, so we're moving up now to the next panelist, who is Miss Josiane. Miss Josiane, let's know what you think.
Well, I'm talking about teenage mistake, what they do. I think it's just, there are a lot of them. Seriously, especially in this century of ours,
Like
there are
one
lot.
mistake fool.
There are lots of both guys and there's a mistake, like you said. So there are a lot of them. Like the girls, they go into unwanted pregnancy. You see, the guys, they go into drugs to please people, to please the society, to gather some courage, some rage, like people say. So some girls, they go into some kind of reckless lifestyle just because they want to fit up to that standard. But I think when we put it like a teenage mistake is what they do that maybe it affects the environment or the people around them negatively. That they are not supposed to do it at that particular age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. What you do that affects the people around you negatively.
Very clear.
Wow, I think you sound like a mom. Let's move to the next panelist, and that will be Mr. Leslie. Let's know what you think.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said earlier, concerning type of teenage mistake, I said avoiding responsibility as a child.
Yeah.
We know as a child, actually, that teenage age, you don't actually know anything. But there are some things that your things that your parents actually know that they have responsibility as a teenager to do, but it gives you end up avoiding them and it affects you in future. And it should be a general situation. It's not something like it's only for Africans or for Cameroonians. It is like it's worldwide. We see it in movie and the rest. You know what you have to do and you don't do it. Meanwhile, that's exactly what you have to do in order to give you a better tomorrow. If your father knows that you're doing great, if you do this thing, you're going to be great, then he says do this thing, but because you think you're a teenager, you don't have to, you just are a boss of your own, like she said, you are big, maybe you have height more than your father, you know, your dad is going to work, blah, 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 all those stuff, you know, you end up being misled in future because of that.
Wow. So you're saying that teenagers do have responsibility.
Obviously.
Alright, so please enlighten us. What are the kind of
Obviously,
responsibilities?
as a teenager, I was expecting that question. Like seriously, because you know, as a teenager, there are a lot of responsibility you have.
Yeah, that's
A lot.
But you might not know them. But when you're being told, you should know it's your responsibility. And some actually pick it up once they are told. There are so many children that grows up in a home. You see a child get up in the morning, he knows he has to do this, has to do this. What's of it is that we are in a generation where they call Android generation.
Okay.
For instance, I have a younger one in the house who now uses iPhone. And he now gets up in the morning, all the things he's going online, taking pictures, doing some editing, TikTok, and the rest, and avoiding house chores and the rest. Meanwhile, the parents are out, maybe he has to go, maybe especially for the girls, you know. Most of them, you see, your mother knows that it's my right to train my daughter to become a good wife tomorrow, to become a good somebody tomorrow. Then you tells you what to do and you don't do it because you think you're big.
That's in the aspect of
cooking, house chores, most of that. You know, for men it's general, but for men, there's some
for men
few
it's
things.
general.
I can just know that I have to drag in the house. I can go anywhere, time and just come back. A woman is like it's continuous, something that you must do, and when you feel it affects you.
Okay.
Wow,
that's
wow.
why.
Really great points of views out here. Just drop a comment, let's know what you think. Add to what we've not said, okay? Let's know the kind of mistakes that we as teenagers do. Alright, so we're going on a short break and we'll get back at you.